What is up, guys? Matthew here, and welcome to the richest game in world football. A game which is the culmination of not only 46 games in the Championship, but also two grueling semi-final legs where it could all be made or it can come crashing down. It is the promotion playoff final. A place in the Premier League is at stake. And if you lose, that's 48 games of long, hard work down the drain to just go back into the Championship and do it all over again. But if you win, you book a place in the greatest league in the world, the Premier League. And it all comes down to this: Boro versus Bournemouth, the team who looked nailed on to be already in the Premier League at this point, in second place in the Championship. They lost momentum towards the end of the season, lost second place to Norwich, ended up in third and had to battle their way past Brentford in the playoff semi-final, which they did by beating them 3-1 on aggregate. And today we come across them in the final at Wembley, and we're going to show the entire game unedited, no highlights. The whole thing is going to be played for you guys like you're watching the entire game itself live. And just having a look back at our games against Bournemouth, they did end our incredible unbeaten run towards the end of the season. They beat us 1-0, if you remember, at the Vitality. That ended an unbeaten run that lasted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 league games. They were the team that ended that run. And then at home, in the reverse fixture, we drew against them. So like with Forest in the semis, we were unable to beat Bournemouth for the entirety of the season, and we're going to have to do it when it matters most at Wembley. So without any further ado, let's head to the team sheet. So I don't see any reason why we would steer away from the team that got us through that playoff semi-final second leg in the style to which we did when we beat Forest 4-0. So we are going with an unchanged team. Bettinelli in goal, Coulson, Hall, Tomori and Spence make up the back four. Saville and Morsey are the central defensive midfielders, with Tavernier as the central attacking midfielder. Johnson, the hat-trick hero from the second leg. Its final game for the club will start on the left, Balassi on the right, Akpom will remain up front. The bench is Dijksteel, Fry, McNair, Howson, Wing. Roberts makes the bench like he did against Forest, but still doesn't look to be 100% fit. But again, like I said in the semi-final, if we need to, we will bring him on. Fletcher is also on the bench. So then, here we go, the biggest game in football, the richest game in football. Let's head to Wembley for the Championship playoff final.
Just the sort of weather you would order on a trip to Wembley. Perfect playing conditions in London today. Derek Ray here on the commentary box, joined as always by former England defender Lee Dixon. Well, here we are. The entire season comes down to what we're about to witness. Just 90 minutes away from finding out who will be going up. The atmosphere has been building all around the stadium. And Lee Dixon, what a game this should be. It's Middlesbrough and they face Bournemouth.
Well, thank you, Derek. Well, this is it. Quite simply, these are the games that players dream about, playing in the big games. Who is going to be the hero? Who is going to score the late winner to make their dreams come true? We're 90 minutes away. The fans are nervous. The players will be too as well, but it's a monumental game. It really is. All is about to be revealed. Really looking forward to this one.
Both teams showing displays of the club colours, the club crest. Both sets of fans belting out their chants as loud as they can as a full Wembley is ready.
A look at the starting 11 for Middlesbrough.
Bournemouth will be looking to get back to the Premier League at the first time of asking, joining their other two fellow relegated teams who come down last season, Norwich and Watford.
The emphasis perhaps on keeping
And
things tight on
they've
the
got their
back
two
three.
top scorers, David Brooks and Dan
Juma.
Juma. It looks like the two strongest sides possible, and we will get this playoff final underway.
The match is underway.
Our record at Wembley isn't a good one. We lost the last playoff final we had when we were beaten by Norwich 2-0. As Spence looks to get us in early. We'll now have to get back into position. But the problem we had in the playoff semi-final against Norwich was how slow we started in that game.
Billing with it.
As Bournemouth look to have their first foray forward. Here's David Brooks. King. Brooks is in here, and it's an early lead for Bournemouth. A dream start for the Cherries. David Brooks has given them the lead, and it's exactly what we wanted to avoid. A slow start in a playoff final. It's like 2015 all over again. And it's just a 1-2.
That's quite remarkable.
It's like the goal they scored against us at the Vitality not too long ago.
Well, it can be difficult being a manager at times.
Is history repeating itself? Bournemouth with a dream start here.
The opening goal of the game then.
Well, Boro never do it easy. And we're going to have to do it the hard way in the final.
Morsi. Tomori. Sam Morsi.
But Bournemouth are a tough nut to crack. We did score twice against them. And we played them at home in the league, but we couldn't get really near them. And we were away from home. Another ball in there as Begovic gets a hand to that, and I think we're going to have to look for a more creative way of getting through Bournemouth. I'm glad that didn't reach Brooks because we had acres of space on the left. Ooh, and Hall with a very poor ball to Morsi, who has to stretch for it and does draw a foul. The referee has given them the advantage. Grant Hall gets a foot in, but it's not enough. And Dan Juma tries to play in Josh King, who was put off by Tomori.
I wouldn't have done that well.
Wouldn't surprise me if that comes back for a yellow card for Morsi, but the ball into him was just so bad.
George Saville with it.
Saville is tackled by, I think it might, I don't know who it was who come bursting out of the Bournemouth defence.
Joshua King.
Here's King. Lerma. Hall has to stand him up here. Cannot let him get into the box.
Really getting stuck.
Good defending by Grant Hall there as we are under pressure. What can we get going here though? The counter-attack's proven effective. Yannick Bolasie is in here. Bolasie equalises.
Just when it looked as though the door was locked, it's been reopened.
Huge equaliser. And it's the man we signed in January to help us push for promotion. Yannick Bolasie gets us level.
And once he gets himself settled with the keeper to beat, he hammers it into the back of the net. Smashing goal.
We've proven deadly on the counter-attack this season, and we're going to have to be like that, I think, against Bournemouth, who will dominate the ball.
Well, the manager must be delighted with his
we'll
team.
play on the front foot, and it all come from us
this
being really focused in defence, with Grant Hall defending his box very well. And that allowed us to get away and equalise 1-1. Bolasie draws us level.
Diego Rico.
But this is going to be a very tough game.
Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. And taken away.
Oh, I don't know what the refs give there, to be honest. It's a throw into Bournemouth, definitely not a free kick. So Danjuma will put this in. Plenty of men to aim for. Up for Brooks, I think it was. And we have managed to head it clear with Akpom finding Tav, but Tav's going to have to try and find Akpom if he can, and the through ball. Just too much on it. Begovic in goal. I don't remember Begovic being in goal, actually, for the other games. So, I don't know if that's something I've missed or what, but... Big goalkeeper, as they look to get him behind now, as that ball's too far for Brooks. Wouldn't it be a story if Marvin Johnson was to score the winning goal? Oh dear, Hall's been caught out there, and King. Oh, so he's done well to stop the tide, although he's Lerma. Oh, and there's our other signing, Tomori. What a challenge that was. Can't be making mistakes like that at the back. Balassi plays in Spence.
Opportunity to deliver the cross.
Ball's too close to Begovic.
Joshua King.
I feel like Bournemouth are one of them teams that could score with any attack. I just feel like they can create something out of nothing. Morsey reads that well though and is unlucky that the ball doesn't come back to him.
Excellent passing.
Billing. Rico.
What can he do from this position?
Spence doesn't make the tackle, Morsey does, and looking to maybe get on the counter-attack again. Tavernier dancing his way through. Good ball. Over the top to Balassi. Oh, and Akpom was in the middle there. A vital interception by the Bournemouth defender there. If that had made it through, it'd have been a tap-in. So, reverse corner. Can Balassi turn creator? Ooh, and Begovic comes out and punches it. Here is Marvin Johnson. Begovic is back in goal now as Johnson looks to bend one into the corner and is blocked. Cooper to Brooks.
Jefferson Lerma. Oh, lovely weighted ball.
It's going to give Coulson nightmares, and Coulson's the wrong side. Lerma. Here's Josh King. Tomori is there again. He has made such a difference to our defence as we try to turn them again. Ball over the top. Akpom is in here. Chuba Akpom. Oh, he's at the post. Johnson. Almost had the rebound.
Well, he won't be watching that when he gets home tonight on a replay.
Inches away from leading this playoff final. Vital interception there from their number 2. And that seems to be our avenue through Bournemouth. Quick turn with balls over the top, getting in behind. Saville with a corner. Akpom! Never keeping that down.
Way off target. A real poor effort with his head.
Was up against a very big defender as well in Billing.
Well, that was the chance to take the lead, and the manager's frustration is there for all to see.
I'm glad we are in our suit for the final, and the glitch that we've had in the last couple of games hasn't hindered us. We haven't rocked up at Wembley in a full Boro kit with number 99 on our back. That would have just ruined the realism, really, and the event and the spectacle.
Billing with it. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it.
Interception by Jed Spence. As we look to be ending the first half level. It's not been an easy half by any stretch, but Bournemouth, despite taking the lead, could be behind if that shot from Akpom went in as we hit the post.
Well, it didn't happen for them in
So we
attack.
couldn't play the ball back as Coulson's beaten to it. 3 minutes added on.
And now King.
Don't want to concede just before the break here. Danjuma. Oh dear.
Running room in the wide
Spence.
position.
Done there.
Diego Rico.
3 minutes
Space for the cross.
is up as Tomori makes another great challenge
Piece of defending.
and clears
And
the
whistle
ball
is
as the
sounded
first half in this
for
playoff
half-time
final
in this game.
is over. And it's 1-1 at the break. Will the playoff final be decided in the next 45 minutes, or will we go even further to maybe extra time? And dare I say penalties.
Diego Rico.
Bournemouth get us back underway
Jefferson Lerma.
as each team's only had the one shot on target in the
Moving the ball nicely.
first half. We've had one more shot overall.
Lerma.
As Lerma does get a shot away there.
Was that inches away?
We couldn't keep tabs on them there as they played some intricate football outside the box, and that wasn't far away from Lerma. I remember playing a playoff final with Boro on a previous FIFA. We got to the Championship playoff final that time and we played Wigan in the final and we were winning 2-0. And I remember losing the playoff final 3-2 in the end. It was absolutely gutting. I'm hoping we can have some better luck here. Saville.
Showing good patience
Marcy.
and space to cross it.
Balassi going up against Rico. Whips it in and
He'll be irked with himself.
Marcy
Ran into
somehow
offside position.
found himself offside there. I don't know what he was doing. Yeah, just absolutely mistimed his run there. Don't know why he was there and why he was so far offside. One by Tomori, who's proven as to why he's been one of our best players since we signed him in January. Akpom trying to hold off the defence and get something going.
Across.
Lassie getting hounded by Rico, just get onto his left foot. And a throw-in.
No way through.
Oh dear,
What on
that was
earth
meant for
happened
Tav.
there?
That was a terrible throw-in from Balassi.
Grunewald.
Commentator calls him Grunveld, but I just want to call him Danjuma.
It's going to be. Kelly. Cook in possession. Jefferson Lerma.
Lerma to Josh King. Oh, and through ball, didn't look very good at all, but Danjuma got there, blasted it against Tomori, and it's actually got them a corner. It's quite weird how this career mode's worked out actually, because in that year when we did make the playoff final, we were fighting it out with Bournemouth, Watford, Norwich at the top, and Brentford, who we played in the playoff semis that year. The only team missing from that real life playoff race was Ipswich.
And the danger is
Shot is
averted.
driven in there and cleared away, and the referee's given another free kick to Bournemouth there. But it's weird how this career mode save has mimicked the one that we had in real life all them years ago. Norwich beat us in the playoff final that year after we beat Brentford in the semis, and it was Bournemouth and Watford who went up automatic that year.
And with
Free
the
kick will
goalkeeper.
not bother us at all. And Bournemouth have quite a few men forward here. Can maybe we find an attacking avenue? Not quite.
Now Saville. Sam Morsey here.
Morsey, Balassi.
Real danger.
Playing it to Spence.
Fired over.
Deep
Puts
cross.
it away.
Headed clear. Don't think we're going to get past them through that form of attack.
Brooks. And snuffing out the danger.
Coulson covering well there. Feels like it is going to be one bit of magic that's going to decide this game. It's tighter than it was in the first half.
Now Saville.
Saville.
Marcus Tavernier.
Tavernier as we're driven backwards again.
And they need to get tighter here.
Tav beats his man. Saville. Tav. Lovely 1-2.
What a
Cook
vital
blocks the shot.
intervention.
Looking at the ball come back to him.
To take back possession.
Will come again though with Johnson.
Can they get in behind them?
Akpom. Backed up. Tries to play in Saville.
For any keeper.
Who was inches away from getting a toe on that. Spencer's being caught out with that. Over the top through ball. Doesn't let Danjuma get the better of him there though.
And a throw in coming up.
Well, that was nice.
Philip Billing.
Nice flick there.
Diego Rico. And now
Rico
King.
plays it into King, who
Jefferson
heads it
Lerma.
back out. Lerma.
Good
A
pass.
goal here could be vital, as not much is going to split the teams. A goal here could be the winner.
Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw in. So deciding to make a personnel
Well,
change at this
one of their more
juncture.
dangerous players is coming off for Junior Stanislas. Brooks.
Scores that far
That's a
forward.
deep cross.
Really vital
And
interception
Spence was
here.
beaten to it by Stanislas there, but he couldn't get a clean header on it.
Junior Stanislas.
Bournemouth coming forward. Tamori with a vital
Billing.
interception there.
It might be on for them.
Billing. Stanislas.
Billing with it. Junior
This is when we've got to
Stanislas.
be incredibly focused.
Not getting anxious when they have the ball.
Rico. Corner.
A touch on the way through.
Not yet anyway. Brooks.
And firing it into the
Oh,
area.
it's a strange corner. Interesting.
Brooks.
Don't know if they're meant to play it back out to Brooks like they have, but he's whipped it back in. Headed clear. Can we get them on the counter-attack? Johnson. Oh, God.
Disappointing pass.
Johnson, what was that? No pace on the pass at
Stacey.
all. Stacey.
Lerma.
Lerma.
Could go ahead.
Josh King. What a block that is. From Hall. Can we get the counter-attack going now? Here is Johnson.
To go.
Marvin Johnson. Can he cap his Middlesbrough career with a playoff winner?
That was an important
Not
save
quite.
and a big moment of the game.
Begovic with a save.
Went through and his eyes were focused on the ball. What a brilliant piece of goalkeeping. The manager's trying to get his message across on the
Wouldn't that have been a
touchline.
story?
They've just got to keep pushing. Surely a goal will come.
Look to bring Roberts on there, but the game's telling me he's not fit enough, so unfortunately
And now
we
the
won't be seeing him.
delivery.
As Hall with a header.
Greatest of headers.
Wasn't far away, just skidded off his head. And wide from our current
Well, he'd be
captain.
disappointed about that end product, but he'd be happy they're creating a chance or two.
Well,
Change
they've
of
decided to make a
attacking
change.
from Bournemouth as they bring on Solanke, and I think we're going to reply. And we're going to bring on Ashley Fletcher for Tuba, I think. Can't bring on Roberts, despite him having the sort of plaster icon over him before the game. He's got the ambulance. Now he's in the squad, so he's not going to be fit enough to come on, unfortunately. But I don't want to change things too much, so we'll just bring on Fletcher for Akpom and put some fresh legs on at the top of the pitch. Two strikers who've been the two best players and have dominated the top of the top goal scorer charts all season. Lerma hits it on to Brooks, another one who's been at the top of that chart.
Cooper.
Almost gives the ball back to us though, and Cook. That's a dodgy touch from him there. Here's Ashley Fletcher. Tavernier could win it. What a save! That's a huge save from Begovic. As Marcus Tavernier could have won us the playoff final at the death there. Saville. Johnson! I don't believe it! Marvin Johnson in his final game might have just sent us to the Premier League. It's the dream story.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely through ball.
Saville with a beautiful through ball.
Do you go for placement or do you go
and it's Marvin Johnson.
He wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely
Who
finish.
else would send us to the Premier League? He has been instrumental in getting us here. And I'm so sad that we've sold him. But he will go down in this career mode as an absolute living legend. The job isn't done yet though. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give him what I think he deserves. He's got the goal. And now we're going to bring him off. Make a couple of changes. McNair, I think, will come on for Morsey. Bit of height in that midfield. As Bournemouth played out. And for the final time, Marvin Johnson steps off the field as a Boro player. Thank you, Neymar. He might have just won us the richest game in football.
Lewis Wing.
I think it's just a case of keeping the ball, not doing anything too drastic. As Balassi does play in Jed Spence. Could we solidify it? We have! Lewis Wing! Bournemouth players drop to their knees. And it's one hell of a header from Lewis Wing. He's just come on.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a great
And
ball
if our
into the
place in the
danger
Premier
area.
League didn't look
Finishing
solid
like that,
enough,
lovely headed goal.
we've just made
Absolutely
sure.
superb.
What a header.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we?
Wing himself has come in for Roberts at times and has done really well. And he may have just made absolutely sure that we are going to be in the Premier League next season. The name of this series was Bringing Back the Boro because I did not expect us to be in this position at the end of season one. I wanted us to just establish ourselves, make some signings in the summer and really push in the second season. But it looks like we're going to do it first time of asking, and we're going to do it the hard way because Boro always do it the hard way.
And a chance to whip it in here.
2 minutes of the 6 additional left.
Playing with purpose.
Could Bournemouth make it a nervy ending? Then nodding balls into the box. Bettinelli can only punch as it's hoofed clear.
Brooks.
Bournemouth come again, but it looks like they will be spending a second successive season in the Championship and will not be joining Bournemouth and Watford in the Premier League. That's going to be us as they hit the bar. Spence boots it clear, and there it is. We are Premier League again.
Celebrating and the other distraught. And Lee, memories are being made.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't matter how much money you've got in the bank. Players will always look back at moments like these. These moments where you pick trophies up, you win medals. Absolutely brilliant for this group of players.
Yeah, you can see what it means to this tight-knit team. Real solidarity.
Well, it's these moments, Derek, when you get your hands on the silverware, and that little medal that goes round your neck might seem small now, but you'll look back at that, show your grandkids. Absolutely superb memories these players will have of this game.
Tomori has been so key, and we will look to sign him on in the Premier League. Grant Hall lifts up the playoff trophy, and Boro are in the Premier League again.
To get to this point, they're going to celebrate now, and certainly celebrate long into the night, I think.
There's always the element of chance in a cup competition, but my goodness, they've taken the rough with the smooth, and now they savour the moment. And this is really special, getting to celebrate in front of your own fans, Lee.
Well, it's giving something back. These fans have travelled all over the place following their team. Now they get to join in the celebrations, go into the crowd and give them the cup. That's what I say.
Well, then it might never find its way to the trophy cabinet, Lee.
And for the first time, Boro tastes success at the new Wembley.
Having the pictures taken.
Well, you know exactly where I'd be sitting in that photo, don't you, Derek?
I think I've heard it before, Lee.
Straight at the front.
So, there we go then, guys. We've went above and beyond all expectations, and we have got Boro back. And I'm going to quote Leeds United, to where we belong, in the Premier League, and that will be where we will continue the series in the next episode. Of course, we'll continue the series as a Premier League club with a Premier League budget. The next episode will probably be mostly transfers, spending the money, splashing the cash, and making our squad Premier League ready. And then maybe we'll have to do, well, I think we probably will, maybe a pre-season tournament, maybe to find out our best team, get a little bit more money as well to spend to strengthen the squad even more so. But that is it. What a great season. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. For long parts, we were sort of on the periphery of the playoffs. We got in towards the end and then solidified our position and never looked back, really. And after going behind in both the first leg of the semi-final and the final itself, we've battled back to be playoff winners for the first time. That's where we finished in the league. An impressive 102 goals scored. I feel our defence got better actually as the season went on, especially after the introduction of Tomori. He was a massive boost, as was Yannick Bolasie. But I think going forward, you've got to look at Akpom, Fletcher, the goals they scored, the goals we got from Tav and Johnson and Roberts as well, who was massive in the early games. So it's going to be really cool to see us bolster this squad in the next season, as the goal will very much be to just stay in the Premier League. And how it's going to work, in case anyone is wondering, of course, FIFA saves do not convert over from PS4 to PS5. Season 2 will be on the PS5. And what I will do is I will jump onto FIFA 21 on the PS5, simulate the season, get Boro promoted regardless, so that in the 2021-2022 season on FIFA 21 on the PS5, we will be in the Premier League anyway. And we'll just go from there. We'll just have to simulate the season so that we are faced with exactly the same second season as we would be in, as we would be if we were to stick on the PS4. Yes, it's a bit of effort to get there and to simulate on the PS5, but it's the only way we're going to do it, as I definitely want to have Boro's Premier League campaign on the PS5. I'm going to assume and hope that the teams who went up in this save will remain the same. And we'll see who we are joined by in the Premier League and who gets relegated from the Premier League as well as we start Season 2 on the PS5. So it'll take me a bit of time to simulate the game, ensure that we get up there. I might maybe lower the difficulty. just to ensure that we do get promoted into the Premier League, so that when we jump back into the next episode, it's seamless. But one thing I will ensure is that the squad and the signings and that everyone we have in the Boro squad will remain the exact same. So Johnson will not be with us. Bettinelli will not be with us. He's only on loan, if you remember. Tomori will go back to his parent club too. But Balassi will be a Boro player. We will ensure that we sign this man back as a Boro player for the start of next season, as well as hopefully quite a few others as well. But guys, that's what we're going to do. That's where we're going to be. We will be in the Premier League in the next episode. I cannot wait, and I hope you can't too. So if you've enjoyed this video, guys, do hit that like button. I think we deserve a like for getting Boro promoted and just for the season overall. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you do not miss a game as we return to the Premier League. And do leave a comment in the section below also. But until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking and subscribing and putting all your time into watching every game and every episode of Season 1. And I will see you in Season 2. But until then, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Up the Boro!